first video for remote learning, and so this is going to be a new experience for all of us. But I figured that this would be a good place to start with creating videos for our class because there's so much in this scene that we have to know. So today this video is going to be about Friar Lawrence's plan. So what is his plan? Well, in Act 4, Scene 1, Juliet arrives at Friar Lawrence's cell, and she's hysterical. She is going so crazy because she has to marry Paris that she tells Friar Lawrence that if he doesn't come up with a plan, and he doesn't help her, and he doesn't reunite her with Romeo, she's going to kill herself. So it puts him in a bind, and he has to come up with a plan as soon as possible. So, off the top of his head, in a moment's notice, he comes up with a 6-step plan. Now, a 6-step plan, that's a bizarre number, and you can already tell that having a plan with so many steps is going to be convoluted. There's a lot of moving pieces, and so if one little piece goes wrong, the whole thing falls apart. But let's see, what is his plan? So he says that step 1, pretend you're happy and that you will marry Paris. So she's supposed to go to her father and say, I love Paris, I'm going to marry him tomorrow, everything is great. So then that night, she's supposed to go back to her chamber, her family's happy about the marriage, but she's supposed to tell the nurse, go away, leave me alone, I want to be alone in my room. And this is where step 3 comes. In step 3, Friar Lawrence gives her a potion. This potion is supposed to make you look dead. It's not supposed to actually kill you. It's supposed to slow your pulse. It's supposed to make everyone think that you're dead. It's kind of a sleeping potion, but to everybody else, it's going to look like she's dead. Now, I know you're thinking, okay, that's kind of science fiction. There's no such thing that really exists. You have to kind of go with the play here. So that morning, the person that's going to wake her up is Paris. He's going to be bringing her breakfast. He comes into the room. He's super excited that they're getting married. And Paris is going to see you in bed, and he's going to think that you're dead, Juliet. And he's going to say, oh man, I suppose the wedding is off, and they're going to want to hold a funeral. So step 5 is the funeral. Juliet is going to get buried. But back in the old days, these rich, powerful families, they don't get buried in the ground. They are put into these tombs that are above ground, kind of like these mausoleums where there's doors. It's kind of like this chamber, this building, and she's going to be put above ground in this mausoleum. See, so this is a picture of Juliet's funeral, and you'll see that the place where they're going to bury her isn't like underground. It's going to be in kind of like this large building. So that comes to step 6. In step 6, the most critical part of this is Friar Lawrence is going to tell Romeo about the plan, and he's going to send a messenger to tell Romeo that Juliet is safe, alive, and that she's inside the chamber, and he's supposed to come pick her up, and they're going to run away together. Wonderful. Now, there's a lot happening in this plan, with fake potions, lying to the family, people have to be in certain locations in order for this to happen. There's a lot of little components to this plan. But the entire plan, the success of the plan hinges on one person. Not Romeo. Not Friar Lawrence. The entire plan hinges on not even Juliet. Who is the most important person in the story now? The mailman. This messenger that Friar Lawrence sends to tell Romeo, the entire play depends on him doing his job. This man, this unnamed character, this person who we haven't seen and will not see until the end of Act 4. Him. This guy is the most important person in the entire play. Him. So then the question stands, will the plan work? How effective have messengers been over the course of the rest of this play? Okay, I hope this video helped. All of the study guide questions are going to be based on this video. And next week I will post the next one.